Hi guys, it's Miniature Hub here, and today you're back with me, Joe, and I'm doing another Hall of Heroes episode. So, today we are doing the Frostlord on a Stonehorn. So, this is him right here. He is not painted yet, and I think he's going to take a while to get painted. And as you can see, he's quite a big model. And I think I showed him in the first video that we did on this channel as a demonstration to show you guys a big unit model. So that's him right there. And obviously in these Hall of Heroes episodes we're going to go over the War Scroll and all the cool jazz that the character does. So let's start off with the wheel. On the wheel there is actually no movement, but there's a thing called damage table which tells you how much damage you've taken depicts certain things, characteristics about your character. So let me just explain. So if he's between 0 to 3 wounds, so that's when he's close to dying, he has a 12-inch range that he can move. So when he's close to dying, he can move the fastest. So 0 to 3 wounds is 12 inches. 4 to 5 wounds is 10 inches. 6 to 8 wounds is 8 inches. 9 to 10 wounds is 6 inches. And 11 plus wounds is 4 inches. So obviously the more health he has, the slower he moves. But then when he takes damage, he gets better in his movement. If that makes sense to you guys. If it doesn't, please comment down below. Now moving on to the wounds. He has 13 wounds, so way much more beefier than Gabrielle Shawheart that I showed in a different episode. His bravery's 9, so it's really good bravery. You know, he can stay on for as long as he wants. His save is 3+, which is so good. That's the best save I think you can get. I think you can get 2+, but I'm not certain about that. I had to research that. So for his weapons, they're all melee weapons. He has no range, so I guess that's okay, but if he wants to attack from afar, that is not going to happen. So first, you have the Frost Spear. The Frost Spear is a 2-inch range, so I guess that is okay. 2-inch range for the Frost Spear, makes 4 attacks, which is good. To hit is 3+, that's so good. The same is to wound, so 3+ to wound, 3+ to hit. The Frost Spear has the rend of -1, and I explained what rend is, so good all the time. Damage is 3, that's a lot of damage, especially just for a Frost Spear. The second weapon is the Frostlord's punches and kicks, so he starts kicking the enemy in the face. It's quite a cool ability, quite a cool weapon to use. Its range is 1, so, you know, pretty average. Attacks are 3. To hit is 3+. To wound is 3+. It has no rend, so, you know, you're just punching. I don't think you can really break through armor. And damage is 1. So, really, punches and kicks don't do too much. The next melee weapon is the Stonehorn's. Yeah, the Stonehorn's horns. So the Stonehorn attacks with his horns. And that has a range of 2 inches. I think these are probably about 2 inches. That's probably why. And the attacks for the Stonehorn's horns is on the damage table once again. So, for 0 to 3 wounds, he does 6 attacks. 4 to 5 wounds is 5 attacks. 6 to 8 wounds is 4 attacks. 9 to 10 wounds is 3 attacks. And 11 plus wounds, so 11 to 13, is 2 attacks. So it's the same with the movement. The more damage he's taken, the more attacks he does with the Stonehorn's horns. Then moving on to hit. To hit is 4+. to wound is 3+, and rend is -2. So that is really, really good rend. His damage is 3. So it's like the Frost Spear, but obviously more rend, easier to hit, to penetrate through armour. Then we have the Stonehorn's Crushing Hooves, which is 1-inch range. Attacks is D6, so if you don't understand what D6 or D3 is, you roll a dice, and for D6, you see what number you get. So if you roll a 6, it's a 6, 2, it's 2, 3, it's 3. D3, you roll the dice, and then you half the number, rounding up. So if it's 5, you would do 3. So D6 attacks, 3+ to hit, and then the 2 wounds on the Crushing Hooves is actually on the damage table again. 0 to 3 wounds, it is 2+. So yeah, we can have 2+ to wound, I guess. 4 to 5 wounds is 3+. 6 to 8 wounds is 3+. Yeah. 9 to 10 wounds is 4+, and 11 to 13 is 4+. So that's okay. So once again, less damage, less health you have, the better you'll do. It has a rend of -1, and it does D3 damage. So you roll the dice, you halve it, and it's rounding up. Okay, that is the wheel and the weapons for the Frostlord. That took a long time. Alright, the abilities. The abilities. Let's go with the... Actually, no. We'll do the command ability first. The command ability is Bellowing Voice. And this is what it says. With his booming voice, the Frostlord signals the hunt. If a Frostlord uses this ability, you can re-roll all charge rolls for friendly Beastclaw Raiders units that are within 14 when they charge. So, if you use this command ability, you can just re-roll any Beastclaw units that are with 14 inches of him, which is okay. It reminds me a bit of Gavriel's command ability. Once more for Sigmar charge. I think that's a little bit different. I think you can only roll once or twice for that. I can't remember. But I feel like a lot of the time it's always the charging, so that happens. And his normal abilities, the first one is Earth Shattering Charge. So once again, charging. This is what it says. If a Frostlord on a Stonehorn is within 12 inches of an enemy models at the start of your charge phase, it must, let me just say this again, it must attempt to charge, even if it ran in the movement phase. Now, I'm just going to stop there. That actually sounds okay, because you can't run and charge at the same time. But if you don't want to charge, you don't really want to be within 12 inches. Let me carry on. After this model completes its charge move, pick an enemy unit within 1 inch. That unit suffers D6 mortal wounds, which is okay. That's not too bad. That could be decent. The only problem is it is making you charge, which is good if you ran, but if you have ran and you don't want to charge, it's not good. But it does do D6, and you could potentially do 6 damage, 6 mortal wounds. Yeah, it is mortal wounds, so no saves. The second ability is the Stone Skeleton. That's what it says. Half any damage and mortal wounds inflicted on this model, rounding up. So if 6 damage gets thrown at you, you half it, 3. If 5 gets thrown at you, you half it, rounding up, so 3. So it's good. That's an okay ability. The Earth Shattering Charge could be good, but it could be quite bad if you don't want to do it. So, that is the Frostlord on Stonehorn. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, remember to comment any questions you have, and I'll see you guys in the next Hall of Heroes. Bye!